Hello, Dr. Tawana Worlds by birth, also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grew up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vault and create wealth from within. Hello, what's going on, cousins? What is going on? Hope all is well with everybody. Mentally, spiritually, physically. Not going to be before you long at all. I'm going to fulfill my assignment here on this live, and then I'm going to go ahead and get out your way, okay? I titled this, Get Out of This Broken System and Build Your Own. You have to get out of this system now if you have any hopes of preserving yourself or preserving those entrusted into your care, your family, your loved ones, etc. Let me go ahead and get my other cousins in on the chat, on the call with us. I'm not on camera. On purpose, deliberately, I'm not on camera, but as long as you can hear what I gotta say and see what I'm going to show you, then we a-okay. I will greet everybody again in just a moment. As soon as I get my cousins on over here, then we're gonna go ahead and get this thing popping. Again, I hope all is well, okay? There's a lot of things happening, transpiring in the world. And I hope all is well with all of my cousins, okay? It is your girl, Dr. Worlds. I want to welcome in those of my cousins that are over here on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, as I am multi-streaming on several platforms. If you are here for the first time, welcome. If you are always somebody that come and hang with your girl, Dr. Worlds, then welcome back, okay? I want to ask you really quickly to go ahead and pay your dues over here, which is absolutely free 99. It's a simple share. It helps me beat the algorithm, and it also helps me reach the people that I'm supposed to reach. Okay? Share is free. It don't cost anything. It doesn't even cost a millisecond of your time. If you can copy the link, share to your DM, your story, post it on your wall, tag somebody, invite, whatever it is that you have to do on the platform that you are viewing from, then please go ahead, take 30 seconds and do that. Again, it helps me beat the algorithm. It is man versus machine, okay? Terminator told us that a long time ago. We just seeing what he said years and years and years ago, but it really is man versus machine. Not only are you helping me, you are also helping your algorithm, okay? With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get started with what I wanted to share. I'm not going to do a whole bunch of telling you about what's going on. We all very aware of what's going on. I will recap a couple of things and the reason why you need to get out. I want you to be informed. I want you to be educated. I want you to at least have some, stuff to go and research on your own so you know what's truth and what is not truth, okay? Why I say you need to get out of this system, because this system is failing faster than what we can even comprehend, because we are not the ones, behind the scenes working the numbers and all of that stuff, really alert and aware, detailed aware of what is happening to the economy, what is happening in politics. What I do know is that, and I've been saying it for a very long time, I want you guys to, I'm going to say it until you guys absolutely just know beyond a shadow of a doubt for your own self. So I don't have to say it no more. What we're witnessing is a skit. It means it's a play. Do not think that these people being divided and out here, the things that are happening are just happening accidentally or even coincidentally. No, this is happening strategically. It's being done because they must reset this system. We're so much in debt that we cannot get out of it as a country, and it is a struggle. It is a war that is going on. Not just a physical war where we see around, but it is a spiritual war. It is a war to stay in position. It is a war to try to be the top dog, to continue to be the top dog. It is a war. It is a country in full blown panic mode because it knows that, over the last, I'll say 5 or 6 years now, this country has gone to hell in a handbasket. Literally, all of the things that have been done, from us leaving equipment over in Afghanistan, literally giving weaponry to the people that's supposed to be the enemy, okay, to allowing everybody from everywhere all over the world to just come in this bad boy like an Airbnb party. For real, like a Black Friday sale. People just walked here. They did not have our best entrance. Okay, people brought things over here, took out our middle age. I mean, our military age men and women. 250,000 young people just dead. That's a lot of people. Over 250,000 and counting. Military age men and women. It's called the next generation. They are dead. They have been poisoned. Okay. We also not only let people come in here, we started sticking our noses in other people's business. Ukraine, Israel, Iran. That cost us so much money. When you're just printing money and you can't match that same momentum in the workforce. There is not enough people on planet Earth to get us to work us out of debt, because we're in so much debt. We just printing money. The pandemic, printing money. Ukrainian war, printing money. National Guards got to get called in. Printing money. ICE has to be on ground, entering multiple cities. Printing money. Israel needs help, against Hezbollah, whoever they fighting. I don't even know. Okay. Printing money. And our debt deficit has gone up so fast, it is dangerous. Now they're declaring we're in a housing recession. Now they're declaring that 29 states is in a recession. Now they're declaring this. They're never going to come out and broadcast this as a whole. It will cause mass pandemonium. They probably lose their country in a heartbeat. So they're not going to do that. It will cause too much panic, too much chaos, and they don't like uncontrolled chaos. They like controlled chaos, because out of that controlled chaos, they're able to offer solutions. Okay? So these are the reasons why we should be exiting. Get out now while you still have time. Do not wait till the last minute to be reactive. That is so dangerous. The people that are entrusted into your care, the people that you are supposed to be shepherding and stewarding and raising and training up, the people that depend on you. If you don't do anything for anybody else, do it for the people that are dependent on you, that are incapable of knowing the information that you are being exposed to and the opportunity that is being given to you. Do it for them who can't do it for themselves, the younger people. Do it for them. Quiet as kept. We already washed up. We already set in our ways. Day is after the young people. And if we cannot see that, then we are blind as hell. Okay. We need correction surgery. We need some new eyeballs. If we cannot see what is happening, all of this stuff is happening very strategically, planned. These are planned what do they call these red not false flags, they call it red something, okay? This is all staged. So we let people come in, we leave military equipment, trillions of dollars worth of military equipment, clothing, bombs, missiles, planes, everything. We just handed them all of our, night goggle visions, all of this stuff. They have that. Then they start selling that stuff to China and all of this stuff. Then we start dishing out trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars to other countries to help them fight. Ukraine still ain't ended the war. They've been fighting for years. That costs money. We're in so much debt, it's ridiculous. And it also peels back the curtain to show you the greediness of this country, because how could somebody who print money ever go into debt? How are you not able to pay your bills? And then the interest that is collecting and adding to the debt deficit. So all of these things that are happening are done by divine design, which leads up to what's happening in Minnesota. Not just the fraud. Fraud been going on for years. They didn't been brought into Congress. They didn't signed off on fraud. But why now? Because it will cause an uproar. It is always something to try to stir and divide us, because being divided is being distracted from what's really underhandedly going on. When they shut the government down last year, and they had it shut down for 45 days, that was not, oh, we couldn't come to an agreement. That was done on purpose. There were things and bills and legislation. They went into a private council, meaning they didn't convene publicly. They were behind the scenes implementing laws. This is how they move. This is how they operate. They create chaos because they can control the narrative. So, hey, let's go in. Let's have this young dude expose fraud down there in Minnesota. Okay, this is all political. I call it politricks. These are games. Let's have this young guy go down there and expose the fraud y'all been knowing about. The fraud you yourself commit and never ever get in trouble for it. There is never ever a court processing or hearing. There is never any of that for the people, the politricks that are pulling the strings and accusing people of the very things that they are doing themselves. So now you got them down there in an uproar. Now we got to send in ICE. That's more money from the American taxpayers, you and I. We got to send in ICE. Now ICE goes in, they didn't shot somebody. Now they calling for national protest because ICE didn't went in and disarmed the person that was trying to use their vehicle to ram into one of them. Not to mention, we just literally went into a country, captured the president, hijacked the country, took billions of gallons of oil, who other countries like China and Russia and Iran have investments in, and now threatening to go into Cuba and Colombia and Iran and Greenland and Mexico. All of this is done. Why? Because now you got this inward fighting, right? Trump then went into Minnesota, then the ICE then went into Minnesota, then the ICE person then shot a civilian. Now the governor is going to call in the National Guard, and the National Guard is supposed to fight against the federal agents, ICE. This is all done strategically, okay? A collapse is incoming, and I believe it's coming faster than what we can even understand. They have to reset this stuff. And the reason why Trump is moving the way that he's moving, if you watching and you paying attention, people, you can position yourself the right way to just get in and out, okay? I'm not a gambler. I don't like gambling because I don't get access to my money back. I don't think that money is meant to gamble. That's my own personal opinion. So I never shot dice. The one time that I did shoot dice, I lost my money. I couldn't get it back. The one time I tried to go to a casino, I lost about $700 in 3 minutes on some cards that I absolutely knew nothing about and could not get my money back. You cannot pay me to gamble. But one thing that I have learned, and one thing that I am participating, and one thing that I am witnessing is the stock market. Every time Trump makes a move, I know exactly which stocks to invest in based off of the moves. If you guys don't know about stocks, please learn about them because that allows you to get in and out. Success leave clues, y'all. If he didn't hijack the oil's going to go up. You can put a little bit in and get a whole lot out. You can hold it. You can sit on it. Okay? Or you can take it out. Or you can reinvest it into something else. Okay? Let's see what they have a great demand for. They're using ICE agents. So the prison systems is going to be very needed and necessary to house the people that they arresting. That's a stock. Y'all know the penitentiary. Y'all not finna profit off of us and we don't get nothing back. I hope you are picking up what I'm putting down. I hope that you are able to discern what type of time that I'm on. You don't get, this the type of woman I am. You do not get to take from us. We ain't got action to take back from you. And the way that you expecting us to take it back from you is going to be the totally opposite way. You're not going to see me coming, or you're not going to understand my coming until I then came in and took what I needed to take and brought a whole bunch of people with me. I need y'all to hear me clearly because I don't even think y'all understand this. I don't even think y'all understand this. I know that some people may know, but the majority of people do not know what got Dr. Martin Luther King unlocked. Do you think it's because he had people marching? Is that why he got unalive? Because he was, resisting? Is that what got him unalive? No, because he did that for years. Was it because he was gathering black people to wake up? No, because he did that for years and they let him do it. Let me tell you what got Dr. Martin Luther King. One of Dr. Martin Luther King's famous speeches is, we're on our way to the White House and we coming to get our checks. Let me see if I can pull that up because I want y'all to see. Hold on. They're going to give me something stupid back, like you cannot pick up checks from the White House. You know exactly what I'm talking about. All I had to do was put the keywords in there. You could have just picked it up. I mean, like, why be stupid, Google? Why be stupid? Okay, I want y'all to see this. They made me write out all of this. First, I put this right here in. Then they're going to tell me you cannot walk to the White House and you cannot pick up checks from the White House. So I had to come back and put Dr. Martin Luther King, okay? What in the world did this do? Okay. Hold on. Okay, here we go. That phrase, we're on our way to the White House and we're coming to get our check, is a powerful adaptation of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s famous bad check metaphor from his I Have a Dream speech. What people do not realize is what Dr. Martin Luther King meant and what he was talking about when he used that phrase in his world renowned speech. And what got him unalived was because he went in to the inside the government and started bringing his people inside the government to do government contracting and get their reparations back. It was no more we're marching, we're getting housed down by water hoses, we're getting beaten, whipped on. Nah, I found a better way. I found a better way. And a better way is we gonna infiltrate the government and we are going to offer our services and make them pay for offering our services like no other regular customer client, anybody that we would sell or do business with would pay us. Let me show you. Let me see how I can get this off. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Here's Dr. Martin Luther King. So you don't just hear what I'm saying. Okay. But you see it for yourself. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. advocated for economic justice through government action. He advocated for justice. Look at that. Through government action, proposing a guaranteed income and an economic bill of rights to ensure employment, fair wages, and housing, aligning with principles later echoed in government efforts for equal opportunity in federal contracts. And initiatives like the Good Jobs initiatives, through his direct involvement, was more about broad policy than specific contracts, focusing on worker rights like sanitation worker and economic security for all. This man infiltrated the government, and not only did he find out how to get his reparations back, he took people with him. Same people that betrayed him. Ain't that something? Same people that betrayed him. Ain't that something? But this is what they came at. They said, oh, wait a minute. Homeboy done played us. Want to be up here acting like he concerned about bills and laws and equal rights. He tricked us to make us give equal rights. He tricked us to make us get equality, fair wages, so that they could come in, start businesses, offer services, and get that back in government contracts. This is the reason why Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated. That's why. Because he was putting his people on. So people don't really understand, first of all, what kind of target I become from doing the same thing Dr. Martin Luther King did. They think, oh, okay, she's just talking. And I'm steady showing you like case study after case study, evidence after evidence that these people are using American taxpayers' dollars in the form of government contracts to cipher our money away from us. And I'm telling my people, I found a way to get your money back so that you can really build something sustainable, something that is built on a solid rock that cannot be shaken or broken, blown away, something that will outlast you for generations to come. And you don't have to trade your daggone time and work under no Adamic curse for you to be able to do that. For you to take stress off of your mind, stress out of your body, your physical breakdown, your mental health breakdown, for you just trying to make it. You can literally flip a switch, say, hey, I'm going to do this and I'm going all in. And I'm going to go get back mine. We going to Washington to get our check. That was bigger than we finna go on a march. No, we finna infiltrate them the legitimate way. Sometimes fighting fire with fire works. It doesn't put the fire out, but it fans the flame. But then there are other times when fighting fire with fire can be catastrophic. It engulfs the flame. They're so used to us being ignorant, being ghetto, lacking education. Why do you think they've been able to hide this stuff from us for so long? Because truth of the matter is we have been lazy. We like conditioned income. We like being controlled. We like clocking in, having somebody pay us to organize our time for us. We would rather go work for somebody else than ever work for ourselves. Even entertaining the thought about doing it for yourself is frightening. I'm scared. I don't know if I'll fail. Well, how is that? And you get up every day miserable, going to some place that you hate to make money, yet and still every single day, through sickness and health, through death do you part, you there at the workplace, clocking in, for them to tell you, I need you here at 8 o'clock, and you're there. Lunch is at 12 o'clock, and you take it. You're off at 5 o'clock, and you clock out. You get a 15-minute break in between that. I need you doing your work, when you're not on break or not on lunch. I need to see you productive. You're getting paid for somebody to organize your time. And you do it religiously. But you don't have the same goal or discipline, because that's what it really is, to get up and do that for yourself. Do you know how further you would be if you took 8 hours to invest in your dreams, in a business, to learn a new skill, to travel somewhere and go somewhere you ain't been, outside your neighborhood and outside your address and you're outside of your zip code? Do you know how much peace you would add to your life? Do you know that your body would actually be in a state to repair itself from the damage you've done, worrying and fretting and being anxious? Do you know that you would actually add time to your life instead of subtracting it, because you're in a state of calm? You're in a state of enjoyment. There's dopamines going off because you see new things. You're not tense. You're not worried. You're not stressed out. Who want to keep living like that? Who want to keep living like that? That's what this whole entire system, it's a broken system. Okay? It's broken on purpose. It was never meant for it to work for you. And it's only getting worse. Anytime, at any moment, everything could come crashing down. Everything is already, it's past the boiling point. It's boiling over. Seriously. And we still just watching, waiting, watching. To be reactive is to be dangerous. It's to be careless. It's to be irresponsible. To be reactive instead of proactive. I see what y'all doing. I see how y'all moving now. I need to move accordingly. Who's coming to save you? Because why they ain't came to save you yet? If somebody's coming to save you, who's coming to save you? Meanwhile, you steady looking at the other people that say, look, I see this as an opportune time for me to have something, to do something I've never did in my life, my grandmother's life, my great-great-grandmother's life. They never had this opportunity. I'm going to take advantage of this opportunity. I'm going to learn. I'm going to discipline myself to learn. I'm going to discipline myself. I'm going to invest in myself. I cannot get rich. And rich does not mean rich in paper. That's not what that means. Just because somebody can braid hair does not mean that they are a hair braider. Just because somebody has a lot of money does not mean that they're rich. Because rich is a whole different definition. It has nothing to do with having paper money. Rich mean you have peace. Rich mean you have favor. Rich mean you have substance. Rich mean you have an army of people around you to help you. Rich means that you have resources, that you are multi-resourceable. You have so many resources, you don't know what to do. You have people around you handling tasks while you are nurturing and cultivating the time that you have on this earth, because you know that that time is fragile. So instead of me going to go waste time in the grocery store, shopping, and getting frustrated and losing time, I will leverage somebody else to go shopping for me. I save that time. Instead of me washing my car, wasting time washing the car, I will go leverage somebody else or some other machine, the car wash, to wash my car. Multiple resources. You are multi-resourceable. You have an army around you, a vast army around you. People that protect you. Before anything ever gets to you, it'll have to go through them. That's what rich is. Favor. Every time you pull up somewhere, somebody that open up a door, hey, you come to the front. That's far more greater than having money. Money is just a resource. It's a tool. Because you have money does not mean you're rich. When you are settled in your spirit and you know, if today was my last day, my kids and my grandkids, they're going to be okay. I'm not leaving debt on my family. I'm leaving wealth. They may miss me in the physical. They may miss my presence, but every single month, what I built, every single day, what they live in, what I bought, what I sacrificed, they will remember me. And it will make their grief process a lot easier. To miss me physically, but you ain't going to miss what I did for you. You're going to still feel my presence every day that you wake up in a house that I built for you or purchased for you. Every day you get to read my book or hear somebody mentioning about my story. Every day you get to receive the benefits from the businesses that I started. No, before my kids become grown, I'm already going to retire my children. Babe, you retired at 18. We need to be giving birth to children and grandchildren that we've retired before they even come into the earth. That way they can focus solely on their purpose. They ain't got to be worried about, man, I got to get a job. Man, I got to pay my bills. Man, dang, I ain't got enough to do with the things I want to do in life. Yeah, I'll have to pass on that today. I can't even afford to go to that. No, do you know how much purpose you have passed over in your life because you have the obligation to go to another man's establishment and work for him or her, build up their legacy? And I don't even know if you know this, but you are worth more dead than you are alive. For whatever reason, you become more valuable in death. Prada, where is he at? Wells Fargo, Henry Wells, William Fargo. Where they at? They dead. Michael Jackson, where he at? He dead, but he's still rolling in billions of dollars in his death. And we can go on. And Kobe Bryant, the modernized people that you know. More valuable dropping shoes after Charlie Kirk. Man just made $1 billion and become a bestseller in 3 hours of releasing his final book. I want to present some offers, some opportunities to you guys. And the reason why I'm going to even be presenting these opportunities are offers. For one, what we are going through. What we are going through and what is getting ready to come. And it doesn't matter to me if you believe this or not. My job is to warn you. My job is to warn you. And people who have followed me for a very long time, I'm talking about a year plus. No, whenever the Most High God tells me to warn his people, everything that he has told me to warn his people in advance has come to pass. Has come to pass. We gonna see. I'm not talking about just rioting. I'm talking about unprecedented deaths this year. We're going to see things we ain't never seen before this year. The only thing that we can do is not pray it away. Prophecy has to come to pass, and there's no human intervention that's going to stop that. Can we halt demonic activity that's trying to be accelerated? Absolutely, yes. But we cannot stop prophecy. And because this country is under the judgment of God for all of its atrocities, we can't never get so big-headed and like, oh, America is the greatest country on earth because it has blood on its hands from all countries that it have went in and invaded and did things like this, bombed all of this stuff is in agreement with all of the whoredoms and perversions and idolatry that comes right from the very epicenter of this country. But God wants to protect us, and he's giving us a way out. And I promise y'all, he say, let your yes be yeses and your no be no. Do not swear by nothing in the heavens or nothing on the earth. But I kid you not. This is a moment in history where God is giving us back what rightfully was taken from us so that we can get out from amongst these people and be ye separated so that God can receive us. If you go and you read in the Bible, because I'm a Bible baby, but it applies to anybody who applies the application. In Ezekiel 7, 8, and 9, I want y'all to read that. How God says, I'm about to destroy this country for its wickedness. All of the money it hoarded off, and all of the money in its big strong army that it took pride in, and how it let people become poor and destitute and failed to have compassion. I'm going to throw all of their money into the streets. And then he called 6 men. These were angelic beings. He called for 6 men with the seventh one wearing a linen robe. And he told the 6 men to follow the one man with the linen robe around the country and mark the people. Now, this was not a physical, visible mark. This was a spiritual marking. This mark means to be exempt from judgment. He said, mark everybody who is truly disgusted with the things that their country is doing. Mark them people. And then he told the 6 people, the 6 men that was following the one man, put to death anybody who does not bear this mark. Kill women, kill children, kill men. Start right there at my church. Start right here at the house of God. Pile up their dead bodies because they all wicked and they in agreement with this wickedness. This wickedness does not bother them, their spirits. But mark everybody who is not in agreement, who see it for what it is and is not in agreement with what is going on, and the lives being lost and the homelessness and all of the stuff that they are doing. Mark them people. They will be exempt from judgment. And then he said, get busy and go to work. I want y'all to go read it because I just paraphrased it. He reminded me today, that is what is coming, and it's coming soon. I say in the next 90 days, 3 months, things will look different than what it did in the beginning of January. In the next 90 days, in 3 months, things will look even unrecognizable. There will be 2 types of people that will come out of this and come through this. Those that are marked, because no hurt, harm, or danger will come nigh to them. Those are the ones where God is going to have confiscating and building. Confiscating and building. It will be light on them so that they can work. He that worketh, let him work the works of he who have sent him. We still got to work. I don't care what's going on. We still got to work. We still got to build. We can't put it off on nobody else. Well, you know what my kids will do when they get grown, or, well, I'm just going to wait on you, God. I know you're going to take care of us. I'm just going to wait on you. I'm not going to do anything. Blessed is he who the Lord finds working. Work while it is day, for when night comes and no man can work. You must work the works of he who have sent you. All you hear is about works, okay? Building. Whether that is multiplying souls into the kingdom, telling the truth, educating the people, establishing a refuge for the people, doing your job and fulfilling your purpose in the earth. That is your responsibility and nobody else's. And God is giving you the resources right now to be able to do that. Which leads me to the offers that you see on the screen. I'm going to cover each one, what it is, how it benefits you, how you can take advantage of it, okay? I'm going to share this just real quick. Some of y'all do know, some of y'all don't know. I'm not a beggar. I mean, the last time I came by here and asked y'all for something, and my so-called cousin showed out and, really revealed who they were. That, put a Band-Aid on us, put a tourniquet on us because we bleeded and we in pain and we need help. But cut yourself and we will let you bleed out. So because I'm all the way in another state on a whole entire assignment to save somebody's life, okay, I'm offering these because I need to bring to close the assignment without saying a whole bunch. I promise y'all, once everything is copacetic and safe and we are out, I will tell you guys exactly what happened. I'm not at liberty to do so. Sometimes I can't turn the camera on. Sometimes I can't even get on. But it is costly. I'm glad that in the midst of me coming to serve this situation and be a light in this situation, that I'm also able to see a lot. I mean, a lot of what is going on, what is happening. I get to see it live and in the flesh. We have been gone away from our home for a month and a half. That cost. Okay. We've had some hiccups. Car broke down, car busted tire, Chase tripped out with my account, still fighting that. Okay. But until the assignment is accomplished, because we came on an assignment, and we will not forfeit the assignment. And then in the middle of that, my husband had to be, taken to the emergency room. There's some things that God unveiled, even in that needs urgent attention and care and to be taken care of. But this year I'm only on, it's a whole, I'm just gonna say what it is. It's a heist, legitimate heist. I will not be stopped. I don't care what's coming, what's going. I will not be stopped. And I'm looking for cousins that want to go. Okay. This is my lick back. This is my get back. Notice when people do things or the enemy does things, I'm not online complaining about it. Oh my God, woe is me. No. I'm like the mafia. You hit me, I'm going to hit you back. You fooling with my finances, I'm going to allow other people to get these secrets to get them some more finances. You going to back up one way or the other. And I'm too defended to be defeated. Oh, y'all want to hide those type of secrets from my people? Good. Glad that I came over here and learned them, right? Glad that I see that they work because I did them. Now I'm going to tell everybody. That's why the warfare was the way the warfare has been for the last few years. Because I didn't just go in and get what I needed for me and my. No, I'm taking everybody. You did something that I can't never ever get back in this life, and that was you came for 2 of my children. No, I will not go down silent. You will not make me quit. You will not make me give up. You will not make me stop telling the people, helping the people, showing the people. You will not. Might got to catch my second wind. Might got to lay down for a day or two. Might got to be quiet. But you won't stop me. Okay? And because we are out here away from home, there are things urgent, very, 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 very urgent things that we have need of. So because I'm not going to come by here and ask y'all for anything, really hurt my heart. And still I'm healing from that. Because I come out here and I give to everybody. Okay? I want you to win. I'm not a hater. I'm not a gatekeeper. I want you to win. I give you free sauce, free gems. You know how many people say, I heard your live and I went and created me a book. I heard your live and I went and made me 500 digital products. Like I made your live. I listened to your live for free 99. And I went and made my first $5,000 in sales. Hey, I listened to your live. I didn't have money to purchase, but I listened to the free stuff. For me to come out here and do the things that I do, even behind closed doors, and ask people to help, and a handful of people, Gloria, Ask Tonight, Janaya, I can name them, Sister Laura, I can name them. And if I ain't named, literally trying to make sure I don't forget nobody. If I did, charge to my head, not to my heart. Sister Margaret, thank y'all for just allowing the Lord to. Sister Jill, I don't care what it was, just thank you for letting God say you are not forsaken and not forgotten. Because I didn't understand why any of this was happening. I really did not. I understand even a little bit better now, but I did not. Like, God, why? Why at this time? Like, you told me to come. Why is these people tying up my accounts? Why is the financial attack so? Why? There's things that I got going on where you can't use your credit. You can't leverage your credit. You'll mess up the whole entire situation. So, like, why? What's really going on? But I understand it had to happen so that I could see people's hearts, because my heart is to take everybody with me, but everybody is not meant to go. And I understand that. And I'm not mad at a single soul. I'm really not. I count it all joy. I thank God. But I got assets. Okay. So I'm not begging for anything. This is bartering. And I don't mind giving y'all this information. You're going to pay me for my time. We both going to benefit. You're going to learn something, have something, do something, obtain something you have never achieved or attained in your life, and you're going to do it with record-breaking speed. And I'm going to be able to put this person in a place of safety, away from harm and danger, her and her babies, and make sure I complete the assignment that God sent me on, and then carry my tail back home where I need to be. Okay? Here's the opportunities. You see them on the screen, and I'm just going to go over what each one of them is. And I'm only going to take a few minutes to do so, because I've been trying to keep it short, sweet, straight to the beat. Okay? Hold on 1 second. Let me grab this real quick. All right, let me go up to where I need to get to. I'm gonna start with the low tickets, what I call the low tickets. When I say low tickets, it's not like low budget, it's not like poverty no, it's not that. It's what will get you going. It's what will get you going. It's what will at least get you generating so that you can make more. And when you make more, you can do more. It's a place to start. It's a place that is affordable for everybody. Okay. So when I say low ticket, I just didn't want, no confusion about that. Very first one is the emergency preparedness and bartering workshop. I think everybody and their mama should get in on this. Why? Because this is going to prepare you so you be proactive instead of reactive. It's a whole lot of buzz. It's a whole lot of talk about them trying to hit our grid. And one of the things that I learned with Chase Bank doing all of this is that you gotta have assets, tangible things that you can barter or still be able to live off of, still be able to make it off of. Because you got to think about this. And God made me realize everything is digitally done, digitally, it's online. You got to go to an app to log in, see if your money is in your bank account. You got to swipe a card to be able to use your money, which goes through a digital format for it to make the connection that this person has this amount of money inside of their account, so you can generate this amount of money from the ATM machine, swiping your credit card, anything that we use, cell phones, banking, grocery shopping, online work, whatever it is, it uses digital platforms and digital programs and processors. They attack the grid. What is people going to do? Some cars are digital, them self-driving cars. What are people going to do? So you're going to learn how to barter, and you're going to learn some very important items that every one of us should have. I don't care what's going on. Every one of us should have these items. Okay? Salt does not just make your food salty. Salt is a purifier. It can be used in cuts and all kinds of different things. You're going to learn the items that you should have that could literally, and it ain't about being a millionaire, but it can make you a millionaire, especially in the middle of mayhem and madness. This workshop is all about survival strategy and stability, how to stay on top. And this is for the people who are feeling uneasy right now. You feel it in the gut and you don't know how to explain it. You feel the pressure, you see the prices, you hear the rumors, you know it's about to go down. And if the dollar doesn't hold the way it used to, you got to create your own ecosystem. History has taught us this. When currency collapses, community and bartering is going to always return. People did not survive catastrophic times because they were rich. They survived because they were prepared. And the only way that you're going to survive catastrophic times, which we are in, is by being prepared. This workshop going to help you overcome panic, fear the unknown, feeling unprepared, and dependence on one system. It's going to help you accomplish and understand what actually holds value in a crisis, because that is what we need to be focused on. You're going to learn what to barter and what not to. How to plan based on your family size. Whether you have elderly people, you got to plan according to fit them in. If you got disabled children or people that have medical needs, how to plan. You have to think strategically and instead of emotionally. If you are in a reactive state, you are acting emotionally. You can make the worst mistake of your life, and it will cost you and your family by making rash mistakes and decisions. This is not a doom and gloom. This is wisdom. It is preparation. And preparedness is not fear. It is our responsibility. Okay? It's one-time fee. It's practical. It's no fluff. You're going to have your blueprint. You're going to know exactly what you need to be doing. This is biblical. God always told his people what to do. When it was about to go down, he told Joseph, go buy up all the wheat. When it was going down, he told the widow woman, give me a little bit of that bread and that oil first. When it was going down, he told the other woman that was in debt and they was finna come get her children Take that cruise of oil and go borrow you some jars. And I will not let you run empty. You will have more than enough to sustain you, get out of debt. You will become rich. He gave instruction. He given instruction right now. And we need to know what those instructions are. This is a private, small, intimate workshop. Okay? I'm not trying to teach everybody. I have other stuff that I need to be getting together, getting done. I'm doing this because God said, I need you to do this. You need to know if you single, how to prepare if you single, what you really need to have on deck if you're single. So this workshop, okay, I said I wasn't offering it at $47 because that was the early bird. It's $97. You get lifetime access to the replays. You're going to get a whole entire list of what items, which you probably ain't even thinking about. But how these items will keep you, how these items will preserve you, how these items will position you and give you stability in the mess and mayhem that we got going on right now, and what is even to come within the next 3 months. What we see right now will seem like normalcy, and it's not. If your spirit is saying, I need to be ready, then this is for you. And I'm just going to park that right there. If you know I need to be prepared, I talked about it on the last live. If you got a family of 4 and y'all use 16 rolls of tissue a week, you need 64 rolls of tissue for a month. They say you need to have at least 3 to 6 months supply. We go through a nuclear war, you can't come out for 3 months. Okay? You can't come out your house. 30 days ain't gonna get it. You need to at least have 3 to 6 months. And you need to know how to plan. If your household has a household of 5, how many water bottles is that we need so we don't go thirsty? How many canned goods do we need? You're going to get all of that at this workshop. It is $97, okay? If your spirit is saying, yeah, this one's for me, then go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. Let me know in the chat. This is for me. Put a 1 in the chat. You can never be overly prepared. Okay? Second thing that I'm offering, which is low ticket. And again, this ain't low budget. This ain't poverty because you can't afford it. This is something that everybody can afford. We walking around with $1,000 phones on our ear. That ain't making us no money. You can afford this. You are worth $97. Okay? This is the 10K per holiday hustle workshop. AI, digital products, faceless sales, cha-ching. I'm talking to the people who are tired of living check to check but don't want another job. You ain't got the time. You ain't trying to get on no camera. You shy. You don't want to talk to people. This is for you. What most people do not realize is that holidays are definitely predictable money windows that you keep missing. Every month you have a money window, but you keep missing it. Every month you have a money window that you keep missing. Let me break it down for you. You just missed the money window on the New Year's. And because you can sell things digitally and because people celebrate New Year's all around the world, you just missed a money window. Valentine's is up next. That's another money window. People gonna spend regardless. I don't care if hell had opened up and flames was coming out. People are still gonna be people. And they still gonna spend money regardless. And right after Valentine's Day, they're getting ready for St. Patrick's Day. All the Irish people. And right after that, they're getting ready for spring break. They going to beaches. They need beach towels. They need all of these sandals and all of this stuff that you can literally create in 15 minutes without ever touching any inventory, without ever showing your face, turning on the camera, using your real name. You can use a business name, having an LLC, having an EIN. You don't need none of that. Getting your Section 8 affected, your welfare affected, having more time to put. You don't need none of that. This could be done once and you get paid forever. Every single month. Okay? Every single month. You're also going to learn, and the months just go on and on. Okay? We left St. Patty's Day, spring break. Next is Mother's Day. Next is Father's Day. Next is 4th of July. Next is back to school. Next is Labor Day. Next is Halloween. Next is Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Next is Christmas. Next is New Year's. Next is Valentine's Day. You just keep on. We ain't even touched baby showers, birthday parties, graduations. We ain't even touched those. You're missing money windows. Every month, guaranteed, you can make $10,000. You come and let me show you how to make $10,000. Every month, you can make $10,000. If you come and let me show you how to make $10,000. Let me see if I got it right here. That way you don't think she's just capping. I tell y'all, if I can do it for myself, excuse me, I can do it for you. Excuse me. Let me go back to the beginning. That's January. Here we go. Every month you can make $10,000. Okay? January 2025. Some months I made more, so the months that I didn't still balanced out to $10,000 a month. Okay? Am I going the wrong way? I am going the wrong way. Hold on. These is all over the place. Hold on. So we just seen January, February, made an extra $6,000. Okay, so I can put that somewhere. I don't know why these are all backwards. Let's do March. March made an extra $15,000. So I got $11,000 to play with for the months that I didn't do $10,000. You seen $41,000 in 3 months. We're gonna go to April. Didn't quite do $10,000. We can pull another $1,000 and some change from the extra reserves. Okay, that's April. That's May. Did $11,000. June. Okay, did about 200 and some change from 10,000. July, okay, down 3,000, but we can pull from that 11,000 that we had. August did 10,000. September did 85. Still can use from the reserve. Close to 10. October, 7,000. Still pulling from the other. Okay. And the reason why it's not at 10 is because I wasn't as active, or I wasn't automating or pushing something. Okay. I had something else going on. And I think I stopped with September's, but I have November's and December's, okay, as well. Over 10,000 for both of those months. Can you do $10,000 a month? Absolutely you can. Absolutely you can. So I'm going to show you how to make you $10,000 a month without having to do anything that I did just off the holiday. Don't miss the window. It's that simple. Don't miss the holiday window. Come back up here, go to the next one. Give you a little bit more detail about that. People spend money emotionally during the holidays, and the people who prepare in advance, they get paid every time. Even ugly stuff sells. This workshop will help you overcome income gaps in your income. Seasonal stress, lack of online skills. We don't care. You can be a beginner. You can be a grandma that don't know nothing about nothing. This is for those who have fear of tech. I'm going to show you how easy it is. We're going to actually execute together so you see hands-on how easy this is. Every month you just go change the theme. Are we going from hearts and roses and chocolates to green St. Patty's and what you call those, 4-leaf clovers or whatever the case may be, or sun and stripes for spring break. Okay, it's going to help you build. I'm going to help you build a simple website to sell your stuff on. So you ain't just got, oh, I got a product and I don't know what to do with it. No, I'm going to help you design holiday themed products that sell every single month. Okay, I'm giving you done for you content to drive traffic so you never have to show your face. I'm going to show you how to actually schedule it so you can set it on Sunday and make your money Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for the rest of the month. You already set it on one day. Took about an hour to schedule your content to post for you every day. While you sleep, while you work, while you do whatever it is that you got to do. And I'm going to help you create repeatable systems for Valentine, Mother's Day, back to school, holiday, Black Friday, the whole 9 yards. This isn't about hoping something sells. This is guaranteed income. And this is about building a system that prints you money every single holiday. It's $97. If you want predictable money instead of financial stress every month, then this is going to be your lane. Okay? Put a 2 in the chat if you want that. That's the holiday hustle. You stop the share on here. I don't know why this is looking funky. Maybe it's because of that. Hold on. Let me see. No. Why is my screen looking so small? Hold on, y'all. Okay, there we go. Screen had got really small. I'm like, what in the whole entire world? Okay, hold on. Let me go back to the last one. The last low ticket is going to be the Wealth Lab community. Okay. It's $97. $99, excuse me. $99 every single month. I said that I will let 5 people into the community for a one-time payment of $99. Okay? Stops you from paying money every month. But when you get in the community, you're already going to start making money. You're going to have ways to make money, ideas to make money. Okay? It's only 3 more spots at $99, and then it's $99 a month for everybody who signs up. But I am going to give you something that makes you more than $99 every single month. So basically, this will be free, okay? You paid to get in one time. I'm going to give you game, funding, all kind of stuff, okay? This is credit, funding, AI, faceless, and tech for beginners, all in one community. Some of y'all don't need a workshop. Some of you just need ongoing exposure. And you need intimate help, okay? This is a community where you get that. You need a room where credit, funding, AI, and systems are explained in a way that actually makes sense to you. This is where I can do that for those who say, I need extra help. I'm a hands-on learner. I'm a visual learner. I just need a little bit more time than a workshop to get the gist of it. I need to be able to ask questions. Okay. This is for you. Most people stay stuck because they're learning alone. And it seems like a daunting task. But this is where you not only get to get help from me, but get help from others that are on this same path with you. You guys don't know, any community that I have, I always have one person for sure, but several people that stick out, and they just take on, hey, Dr. T, hey, I got this. Hey, you guys want to get on a little bit later on? Let's go over these things. It always happens. It always happens that way. Community is very, very powerful. People that know me, that met other people, that they have become best friends, if that's what you want to call it. They consider themselves relatives, if that's what you want to call it. Close companions, because they connected via me. And I ain't mad at that. Okay? You can go on and do great things together with somebody that you wouldn't have met had y'all not got in the same community. So you also get that. This community helps you overcome confusion, isolation, feeling like you're doing it by yourself, information overload, tech intimidation. It helps you accomplish learning how to build your credit the right way. I'm telling y'all, from the rooftop, from the mountaintops, this is what is going to be one of the sustaining forces for us. It's going to be credit. Get that credit together. Okay? I got data breaches. I got hacks. I got Supreme Court law. I got everything that you could think of to get your credit together. To stop having other people, try to be as diligent about your credit than you are. Wanting them, paying them. No, come learn this so you can help your family on a broader scale. If you come and learn it, and then you take the information to help 5 people in your family learn it, all 6 of y'all can go do some life-changing things you never ever dreamed of. So you're going to learn credit and funding step by step. You're going to understand trade lines, how to apply them the right way, how to get paid from a business with them, how to use AI and even AI software as a beginner to, dispute your negative items, get your credit all the way together, build faceless and theme pages where you could just put information out there. And then people that are interested can come and buy your services without you ever showing your face or spending a whole bunch of time. You're going to learn tech without shame or feeling pressure. You're going to learn how to do it the right way. You're going to stay positioned instead of behind. We want to get in front of the curve. If we in front of the rock can't roll on us. But if we behind it, we'll get crushed by it. Okay? This is where you come when you're done Googling and guessing. This is a community. It's a low barrier community, okay? But it's high exposure. And if you want to stay plugged into wealth conversations without pressure, then it's going to be the room for you. It's also $99 for the next 3 people one time. $99 every single month thereafter, okay? Want y'all to lean in real quick. I want to be clear. These are not distractions from the bigger offers. Okay? These are entry points for you to get in. Because preparedness protects you. Systems will pay you. And a community will sustain you. You can choose whatever lane you want to get in with a low barrier entry. Beginner, total beginner, $97 investment. And I want you to remember that you cannot get rich being cheap. You're not getting increase being cheap, nickel and dime your way. You're not going to get increase. But you can get started without being overwhelmed. And because I'm not doing a lot of workshops, because I'm not, allowing a lot of people into my mentorships. I'm only doing this because I need to finish my assignment, this urgent assignment that I am on, get this person to safety, okay, out of these hotels. And I need to be able to move freely to do the other things that God has assigned me to do once this assignment. I'm not out here begging. I have businesses and digital assets. I have information and I have income, literally, that I will exchange in order to fulfill what needs to be fulfilled. Okay. So that's why I'm offering these at these prices, and even offering to do the 2 workshops that I'm not hosting anymore. I'm doing in-person events, so I don't have time to do online workshops. Anything that you see me doing online moving forward will be like a webinar that's already pre-recorded, to be honest with you. And it's just automated, running for me while I'm doing other things. This is your final call to join me in any of these opportunities. I'm not doing mentorships. If you're already not in a mentorship and we're not wrapping it up, I'm not opening up no new spots for mentorships. Said that at the beginning of the year. My mastermind will only be my mastermind, and it will be a $25,000 ticket for a whole year of mentorship in the mastermind with me, that comes with so many incentives that it doesn't even make sense. Okay. This is where you get all for one, all in all, time, programs, whatever the case may be, travel on stages. I bring you clients and all of that stuff. Okay. So that is why I'm offering these. If I was not in the position that I'm in out here in California, then I wouldn't be offering these. But in case anybody missed an opportunity, here is another one. These are on live. So if you got to go pray about it, burn you some sage about it, or whatever it is that you do, this is not for you, beloved. Just being honest. These are on live opportunities, meaning you got to be ready to go. I will take you as far as you let me take you. If you don't want to be taken and you like to be an onlooker or a spectator, then you have every right to be that. But what you're going to be seeing moving forward is AI and automations over here on my page. I'm giving you an irresistible opportunity for me to show you how I did it so that you could do it. Okay. Moving on from the low ticket to these challenges. Okay. This one is near and dear to my heart. Since the devil tried to play with me on a different level, trying to attack my finances while I'm out here on an assignment. I mean, all of the atrocious things that the enemy has done in the last month and a half, it's like I'm going to need a book to tell it about it. Y'all don't even know the half. But God. I'm doing the $50,000 funding positioning challenge. They don't like us to say on social media that I guarantee. They don't like us. I'm going to say this like this. I guarantee that you will have a $50,000 playbook. That's a guarantee in 30 days. Period. And they don't like us to say that. They like us to make these disclaimers. I guarantee you will have a $50,000 funding playbook. Okay. If you are willing to invest $497, I will give you the $50,000 funding playbook in 30 days. Do you hear me? I'm going to make sure that you are positioned so good to get more than 50K, but I'm going to guarantee you 50K. I'm going to guarantee you 50K. Last time I even invited anybody on such a mission, it was over $1,000. Okay? But I'm just going to be upfront. There's something urgent that I need. And since I'm not a beggar, I believe that you need this. And I'm going to crack the code and let you get into these people pockets. And guarantee you 50K in funding, you going to know who, where, what, why, boom. You going to have you some applications put in, some pre-qualification. You going to have all of that, okay? I got the sauce for you. If you will let me, I will show you guaranteed how to get you 50K in 30 days. You cannot build wealth without access to capital. That's first and foremost. And most people don't lack ideas. They lack positioning. They lack that funding. System does not reward you for hard work. It rewards people who understand credit, banking, and leverage, period. This is why the very first offer is the 50K funding positioning challenge. And no, this is not about scamming no banks or chasing no money. This is about understanding how the lenders think, how the lenders lend, and how to get inside these financial rooms and institutions to run up you a big bag, okay? I'm going to help you get your stuff all the way together like never before. I only need 30 days. I'm going to help you get your credit file together. I'm going to help you get it cleaned up. I'm going to help you boost your score. I'm going to help you get that bag. $50,000 guaranteed. The framework for it, okay? This is going to help you overcome living paycheck to paycheck, fear of credit, constant denial, costing you more to stay where you at than what it would for you to just go ahead and get started and get your behind out of survival mode. It's going to help you accomplish clean, strategic credit profile. Because, baby, what I teach you, you can go back and do it over and over and over again. You're going to be bank ready. You're going to have funding pathways, many of them. And above all, you're going to have options. When you have funding, you stop begging systems and you start choosing your own lane to be in, okay? It's $497. All the rest of these that I'm mentioning is $497, and I'm only doing this because I have an urgent situation. Okay? That's it. And I'm only doing it for a couple people. I'm not looking to take everybody. I'm not. I'm looking to take people who are ready. If you're ready, let me take you. Let me teach you. Okay? So that's the first one. If you want in on that, you can put a 4 in the chat. I think I already did 3 to low tickets. 1 was the emergency workshop. 2 was the holiday hustle. 3 was the community. 4 is going to be the 50K in 30-day funding positioning challenge. Okay? Next, I got the non-CDL transportation systems. It's going to give you cash flow control and recession proof. You don't even got to drive this. If y'all would just let me help y'all start, me and my husband will have y'all put together real well, generating cash flow in 30 days. Do you understand me? $5,000 to $7,000 every single week. And you don't even have to touch a piece of freight or drive a lick of fleet. Once you have access to the money, next question is, how do you turn capital into cash flow? And that's what we're going to help you do this in the non-CDL transportation space. We out here about to put a whole bunch of essays on. And this is my light brown folks. Okay, love y'all much. But I want to see some more melanin get in where they fit in. Because we already know when y'all learn it, y'all dominate it, and it spreads like wildfire. You take it to everybody, Mexico, everywhere. But I want to see more melanin get in it, because this is a real way for guaranteed cash flow. Transportation might don't look or seem sexy, but it is necessary. And what they don't tell you is you can build wealth in it without ever driving or touching a lick of freight, like I said. This lane is for people that is tired of gimmicks, tired of working day and night. Okay? You want something consistent that comes in like clockwork. You want to be paid every week and not every 2 weeks. Okay? You want to be able to take out and pay what taxes you want to pay after you get through deducting your expenses, not working and having taxes taken out before you even receive your paycheck. This helps you overcome job dependence. It gives you income stability. Okay? This helps you overcome fear of business ownership. It helps you overcome hustle and grind. And it helps you accomplish stability and freedom, time freedom. If you wanted to take 7 days off of work, look, you got something working for you. So you ain't thinking, well, dang, if I take them 7 days off, that's a lot of money that I will miss out on. No. Okay? We're going to help you learn the government contracts, how to go get these contracts for a simple medical courier, hire people, help people, and make a living. You're going to make more than a living. Let me stop lying. Make a bag doing so. Cash flow gives you breathing room. Breathing room gives you power. We want to take you on a 30-day adventure, get you set up from scratch to scale. Okay? In the transportation space with no CDL. We got people that is connected in other countries looking for this information, asking and inquiring, can we host events to teach them this? We're getting ready to host a whole event for the Latino community to put them on to this. $497 to learning in 30 days, run it up, and be well on your way without ever having to touch freight or any of that, okay? I'm almost out of here too. Put a 5 in the chat if you want the transportation, okay? On live opportunities only. The next one is AI and digital wealth systems. You're going to learn leverage, automation, and this is going to give you time freedom, mind freedom, and money freedom. Now let's talk about time, because money without time is still slavery. If you can't enjoy your money and you ain't got enough time to enjoy your money after you done worked all your time to make money, you're a slave. You're going to work a slave and die a slave. AI is not coming. It is already here. And the people who learn these systems will replace the people who out here grinding, hustling, and grinding. This lane is for people who are tired, they are burned out, and they do not. Look, I'm tired of going to go clock in. Neither do I want to be on camera. I'm going to literally help you in 30 days. Okay? If you don't want the community, say, hey, I want to get there fast track. I give you digital products. I help you set it up. I help you automate this whole entire process. I help you create influencers that will sell the stuff for you. I help you put it, get all your social media pages and stuff up. I help you go learn the cheat code, how to actually go copycat, but copy the right cat, because ain't nothing wrong with copying as long as you copy the right cat, okay? Learn to show you how to go viral, how to set up so many different streams, revenue streams, just from one idea. Okay? Systems that's gonna run without your your 2 pennies being involved. You don't even need to be involved for these systems to run for you. I'm going to show you how to create, and I'm going to show you how to dominate these systems and get paid to do it just one time. AI doesn't replace people, it replaces inefficiency. And that's what people that's being replaced by AI, it just saves us time. What 5 workers can do, this one AI tool can do in 5 minutes. It saves us time. So I'm going to show you in the digital product space, this is how I made hundreds of thousands of dollars online. Never offline, online. Hundreds of thousands of dollars online. Did $1 million on the internet, y'all. I'm going to show you how to do this in 30 days. Okay? I'm going to show you guaranteed how to make you 10,000 plus, because $10,000 a month is still like minimum wage, still like middle class. $10,000 a month. But for some, that will get you off your job. If you wanted to say, hey, I'm done with this, you could. You would be making 3 times more than what you make working a 9 to 5 to get to $10,000 and have the whole entire thing automated. If I tell y'all to go comment on one of my posts right now, automation is going to respond to you. And it's going to lead you somewhere where I want you to sign up for something. Without even knowing you. If I know you, if I don't know you, I don't have to know you. It collects information for me so that I can go back and talk to you later on when I want to talk to you. It's called lead magnets. Might not buy from me today, but you dang on show may buy from me tomorrow. And if tomorrow ain't looking good either, I got you in my ecosystem. I can holler at you in a month when it gets better for you. Okay? I can holler at you when it's a holiday. I can holler at you until you say, look, I'm unsubscribing. I don't want to be hollered at no more. I control the system. So this is what I'm going to help you accomplish, create, and launch in 30 days. Okay? Let me see. I'm not going to go with that one. And the last one is going to be land, housing, and community development. This is going to give you legacy, ownership, and freedom. Not just time freedom or money freedom. Freedom, period. Because money without legacy dies with you. Land does not disappear. Housing does not go out of style. Community development creates generational wealth. Right now is the best wealth rush in history. They are short 4.7 to 4.9 million homes in just the United States. They cannot keep up with demand. I know where you can go buy homes for $1,500. I know where you can go buy land for $200,000 and $300,000. I know where you can go buy houses valued at $400,000. You can have it paid in full for $10,000, $7,000. You can use somebody else's money by leveraging a credit card, okay, to actually pay for this, rent this out, give you passive income, cash flow coming in. You pay them back, you pay them off. Everything is yours moving forward, okay? I am going to show you how to create you legacy through land, okay? And how to really ball like the big dogs. This lane here is for builders, not spectators. This is going to definitely help you overcome renting forever. Kick rent out the door forever. This is going to help you get off of systems and the dependence of systems, because now you have created your own system. One parcel of land breaks the back of poverty forever off of you and your generation. It's help you overcome short-term thinking and it helps you overcome wealth that ends with them. This wealth can be passed down to your children's 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 children. It's going to help you accomplishing how to acquire land, how to acquire land at a low price, below market value, in the path of growth. It's going to help you secure funding. It's going to give you the direct connects. It's going to help you build low income housing if that's something that you would love to do. And there's so many contracts. Told y'all, go get y'all money back, man, with them contracts. Help you open non-medical homes, adult day facilities, senior assisted living, okay? Create learning centers, leave an inheritance that will outlive you. This strategy right here teaches you one thing: how to exit the B system and own your own infrastructure. This is legacy. This is housing and community development. And I'm going to show you everything from start to finish: how to buy it, who got the money to pay for it, so you don't ever have to use any of your money to do so. How to take it and turn it into community development so you are helping other people while creating passive income, while eliminating rent forever. You never have to worry about rent from nobody else. You never even have to worry about using your own personal credit. Not unless you want to, you don't have to. I'm going to teach this from start to finish: how to put billboards, how to build tiny houses. You're going to get access to land that is not on the market, that is not on Google. These are private for low, low, low. Show you how to do seller's financing. Buy low, sell medium. Okay. I'm going to give you the works in any of these packages. And I have sustained from talking about the authority and the platform, the book writing, because I will come and do one pretty much separately on that, and government contracts by itself. Two of the most important wealth building, generational wealth creating niches in history. All these could go back and get under a contract or get a contract for these services. But when you a contractor, I just want your permission to show you the money. Is there any questions for me? Okay, I'm gonna leave y'all right there. Those last ones that I just offered, starting from the 50K and 30-day funding all the way down to the land, legacy, and ownership or rulership. That 30-day intensive, because that's what it is, it's an intensive. Those are $497. The three that I mentioned before are $97. It's first come, first serve. This is my last time even offering these to you outside of my mastermind. It's my last time. You can get in where you fit in, or you can just keep on watching from the sideline. Does not make me no bit of a difference. I'd rather that you not, because of the danger and the peril that we are in. I love you enough to help you. I love you enough to stop what I'm doing to help you so you don't get left behind. The time to get out of this system is now. Stop trying to be a part, fix, believe in a broken system that was rigged against your favor, and create your own ecosystem. It's on you to do. It's in you to execute. Trust me, it comes with so much freedom, peace, time back, and earning what you want to earn. That's the beauty in it. I get to help people impact while making money, income. Since there ain't no questions, to those cousins that are over here on Instagram, if you guys are interested, then hit my DM. Okay. I know you cannot see the information on the screen. that I am about to share over here with my other cousins. But if you DM me, I will definitely send you the information that I am about to share with them. Right above that ticker at the bottom of the screen where it says on live opportunities, that's contact information, how to contact me, how to secure your spot, how to make your payments, what platforms I'm actually accepting. Okay. Make sure you include your email in the header or the headline, whatever program. I gave you numbers specific to each program. So you don't just send me money. It's like that's it. I'm not going to know what you signed up for. So in the subject or the email line or the notes line, whatever platform you're using, just let me know. This is one for this. Here's my email. I cannot send you anything if I do not have your email. Okay. So those are the opportunities. Instagram, if you're interested, make sure you hit me up in my DM. Okay. I will send you over the information. YouTube and Facebook. Information is on the screen. It's also inside of the description of this video. Okay. This is my last and final. I'm not going to bug y'all on this no more. Okay. At all. You're not going to get my time anymore. Not like this. So I'm inviting you to a place and a space that is safe and wise for me in a community setting, or you allow me to show you how to go get. Everybody and their mama should have been like, I'll take the 50K play. For real, for real. I don't care if I got to sell cans. For real, for real. I don't care if I got to hustle up some bottles. If somebody offered you to show you how to go get $50,000 in 30 days and you pass over that opportunity repeatedly, you love being poor. Because ain't no way. All day long, I would trade whatever I got right now for 50K and to learn how to do it so that I can go back and do it over and over and over again. This ain't no sales pitch. This is just wisdom. It's just wisdom. That's it. When you know better, you can do better. And if you don't know what's coming, ask God to reveal to you what is coming. So you can see, sense it, dream it. Doesn't matter how he reveals it. So you can stop playing and get out of these people's system, because if you don't, woe unto you. That being said, love y'all, and I'll see y'all next time.